What's up, guys? All right, all right. Yay, we're here. Okay. What's up, guys? Oh, wait. I had my volume on. You can hear me, though. We know that because we've made that mistake before. All right, we've got some peaceful and content yin yoga today. It is going to be so nice. I do have to set a little bit of a timer for bread that's in the oven. But we got 22 minutes. That's plenty of time to do some yin, yeah? It's been a couple of days. I missed you guys. I hope that you had a good weekend. We had a bit of a sick kiddo, but she's feeling much better now. And yeah, we're here for some yin. So should we arrive? Should we bring ourselves into the space? Let's do it. Rub the palms together, generate some new, fresh energy. Oh, it feels good to be back. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, thumbs come to the third eye. Take a big inhale through the nose. Sipping in as much air as you can, filling that belly all the way up. Holding it for a moment, sigh it out through the mouth. Let it all go. Thumbs come down to heart center, pressing them in gently. Take 2 more breaths just like that, in through the nose. Out through the mouth. One more. Longest, deepest breath of the day. Drop the hands down. Amazing. So our first yin posture today is going to be in a yogi squat position. So I'm going to show you a modification, but I want to talk to you about the breath that we're going to do. So the breath, yin is very much, it's a passive practice, but it's not restorative yoga. So we're going to be holding postures for multiple minutes, but and it's really about like releasing and creating space, releasing tension, but it's not restorative. So it's going to feel challenging. It's really about creating more space in the body. Yang, so yin, there's yin yoga and there's yang yoga. Yin yoga is very like feminine, very kind of cooling. Yang is very like masculine, heating up the body, moving, flowing. And so in yin, we're coming into like a parasympathetic state where we have that rest and digest system going, but there is still that heat building as we release tension from these places that we're holding it in our bodies, and it can be very healing. So you might have some, emotions come up. You might feel angry, frustrated, sad. You might feel happy, joyful. You might feel uncomfortable. You might feel like you need to cry or you want to laugh. Just kind of like let yourself experience it. It does release a lot of the tension that we store energetically as well as muscularly and in our fascia too. And so we want to let ourselves energetically release. And sometimes the fastest way to heal is to cry it out, to rage it out, to do what you need to do. So just let yourself feel the feelings. It's my first thing. And then the second thing is the breath that we're going to do for yin today is ujjayi breath. So it's an ocean breath. So it's going to happen in and out through the nose, but you're going to create a kind of vacuum at the back of the throat, which sounds more intense than it is. You're just going to kind of put your tongue on the roof of your mouth, and you create kind of like a little gap here so that when you breathe, you can hear your inhale. So let's see if you can hear me. So it's kind of like you're making a noise, like but your mouth is closed. And so you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth, but it creates a little pocket back here that's open that creates that kind of sound as you draw it down and in. So that's the breath. If that feels weird to you, just do long, deep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose or through the mouth, okay? So yogi squat. So we're going to come into a squat stance, toes pointing out, hands at prayer. This is going to be the full expression. Your modification is going to be either a half squat here where you can just rest your hands on your knees, or you can get, actually the best version of this would be, my bolster is pretty far away. A modification would be, don't do the standing squat because you're not going to get the same release. I'd rather you put a bolster, a block, or a pillow underneath of you and sit your legs down. And then you can make your legs a little bit wider and bring your hands in prayer, okay? And we're going to be here for just about a minute and a half. And I want you to just find a drishti. Yin is about creating space, so get in your version of this posture. And you might need to rock a little bit. And then just let your body settle in. Once you found your posture, don't move too much. Just let yourself settle into it. Settle into your breath rhythm. And just let the yin, let the posture do its thing. Two more seconds here. You guys are doing great. Last few seconds. And bring the hands down. Slowly lower the sits bones down. Feel the stretch in those hips there. I want you to stretch the legs out long. Inhale, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward, caterpillar pose. Maybe hands are on the sides of the ankles, the shins, reaching down towards the feet. I want you to let the head and neck hang heavy, holding this posture here. Long, deep breathing, that Ujjayi breath. Doesn't matter how low you get here. Just create a shape that's challenging, where you can feel the stretch in the back of the legs and the lower back. Letting that tension unwind from your muscles. Staying focused on your breath, focused on the present. Every inhale and every exhale draws you deeper into the stretch. Just letting your body melt. On your next exhale, slowly unwind. Coming onto the knees. Sitting back on the heels, knees are together. Arms are going to come down by the sides. Head lowers down to child's pose, forehead on the mat. Knees together, big toes touching. Just resting here. Finding comfort in the stillness and the silence. Letting yourself surrender to the postures. No expectations, no preconceived notions, just breath and presence. Allowing yourself to be peacefully content. exhale, slowly rise up. Coming into a straddle posture. Legs out, making a nice V with the legs. They don't need to be super wide. It's really just about melting into the middle here. So we're going to stay here for a couple minutes, about as long as caterpillar today. Letting the arms walk forward, letting the head hang heavy. Finding your expression of the posture. Again, feeling that stretch in the back of the hamstrings and the lower back. You're doing great. Let that yin feminine energy take over. The flexion and extension we're doing with the spine. Let it induce a relaxation response in your body, encouraging your autonomic nervous system to switch mode into parasympathetic, into rest, into digest, into slowness. So much go, go, go in our world, in our society, and these gifts of slowness give us the gift of time, the gift of space, the gift to create more presence in not only this moment, but carrying it into our days, into our lives. So let yourself relish in it, enjoy it, soak it in, see what it feels like to be still, to be quiet, to move in a way that is unmoving. A little poetic yin yoga. On your next exhale, slowly walk yourself up. You can come all the way reclined down onto your back, or you can stay sitting up. We're going to just take a minute, just about 60 seconds of windshield wipers. So your knees are kind of in a 90-90 position, and you're moving them back and forth. If you want a little more low back release, you can lie all the way down onto your mat. We're just going to take 60 seconds, just moving nice and slow. So bringing out those hips a bit. You can pause on one side for a couple breaths. Just nourishing your body, sticking with that breath. Good, and then if you're not already on your back, meet me there for a little happy baby here. Legs come up, hands come to the outsides of the feet, and you don't pull them down, you just kind of rest your hands and let your shoulders come back towards the ground so that your knees naturally gravitate towards your armpits. But you're just holding here just for a couple minutes here. Letting your spine settle into your mat, trusting that the earth will hold you. It's a very opening posture, feeling active in the quads, Letting those shoulders soften, melting them into the mat. Hands are just holding on to the feet, but not pulling. Modification is just to grab on to the backs of the thighs. Hold here. 1 minute in, you're doing great. Keep that Ujjayi breath going. On your next exhale, slowly let the hands go, let the feet come down to the sits bones, and extend the left leg out nice and long. We grab onto that right knee, take it across the left side of our body into a reclining twist. Right arm is out long, gazing towards those right fingertips. You can put a block or a bolster under that knee to make it a little bit more comfortable for you. Or just hold it here. You can always support your knee by putting your hand underneath of it too, if the stretch feels too intense. And slowly come back through center, extending that right leg out long, hugging that left knee into the chest. Taking it across the right side of the body, extend the left arm out. Gazing towards the left fingers. Our last posture, our last minute here before we move into Shavasana. Coming back through center, extending both legs out long. Hands come down by the sides, palms facing up. Resting in our last posture, our Shavasana. Eyes are closed. Settling in. as long as you'd like, letting your body rest and integrate all the work you did today. Feeling gratitude in your heart for showing up, for taking care of yourself, for creating space. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May you find peace in your practice. May you carry peace in your life. Satnam. Namaste. Sending you guys so much love. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you back here very soon. Mwah. Bye, everyone.